Welcome! It's day one of our 40 daily 10-minute pops. Are you ready? I am. I'm so glad you're here. I want to honor the reality that some of us are in a place of panic and unknown and uncertainty in all of the disruption that that human life can often bring, but today in particular, I know that many are even more heightened in fear and overwhelm and worry. And I know from talking to some of you that some are like, get over it. You know, this is what's everyone worried about and kind of frustrated with the hype. And I'm sure many things in between. So wherever you are, my invitation is to be there and to bring all of that here for this 10 minutes, just to be still, to take some time to ponder, to discern, and then thirdly, to explore what it is that you might want to commit to today in the context of your unique, one-of-a-kind life. I walked up today to the labyrinth in this beautiful church in my neighborhood. This labyrinth is this path, this circular, looks like a maze, but it's a guided, meditative journey to the center and then back out. You can't get lost because you're guided and there's only one way in and one way out. So I kind of thought that that's hopefully the sense that I want us each to cultivate in the midst of what can be very confusing and overwhelming and fearful, that we just put one foot in front of the other, make our way together, and trust that we are being guided. I believe we are, and I believe we can be guides for each other. So settle in, take a couple deep breaths, feel your feet on the ground, and let's do this. So today our theme is limitless love. Not airy-fairy love. This is the sort of love that can see us through these uncertain times, these disrupted times. So take a few deep breaths, perhaps close your eyes, and take a listen. Love. It's a travel essential on this road to all that is possible. The lens of limitless love allows you to see your next steps and leaps. Limitless love invites you to live beloved, to live loved. Living beloved fuels you to be love, always, not immediately, but always. Do you hear it? No? Then I will whisper it. You are loved, like crazily, over the toply, fully, always have been, always will be. Loved, celebrated, cherished, delighted in. You are loved. Be loved. Take it in. Inhale it. Let it take root. Flourish. The courtroom, judgments and words of too much, not enough, good, bad, beautiful, ugly. It's adjourned. Over. Now. Today, tomorrow, and the next day. All the days from now to infinity. So, our threefold pop, which is first, be still, second, ponder, and third, contemplate. So welcome to this, our first place of sojourn. If you didn't today, consider tomorrow pouring yourself a glass of something deliciously icy or steaming and comfy. Take care of yourself. Light a candle for the pure beauty of it, or as a picture of kindling, of getting the fire going. Be still. Surrender. I invite you to take a breath. Another one. Deeper still. Pause. Before you consider anything, actions or ideas that inspire, needs or worries that burden, here and now, just take another breath. Idle here for a moment longer. Hold off on the to-dos, the what-ifs, and linger in the exquisiteness of being. Let's sit for 10 seconds more, just being. So just take a few deep breaths. Take in the sounds around you. For me, there's a kid playing, a breeze blowing. Now ponder. Go deeper. Consider how you want to reflect and voice your thoughts this day, and especially if you're on the 40-day journey with us. Is it using a journal, a voice memo, or in a totally different way unique to you? If you prefer, head out for a walk with one of these questions in your mind. Enjoy nature's warmth, which I sure am feeling right now, or coolness, lightness, or darkness. So here's a question for you. Within whatever is going on today, again, much disruption, many messages of fear, and a lot of scrambling for many of us right now. What do you think would change if you allowed yourself, your thoughts, and your actions to be fueled more by this big, epic, plentiful love of living beloved? What would you do more or less of? What would be different? I love this quote by one of my heroes, Sister Mother Teresa. She says this: "Perhaps here in the United States, people are materially well off, but I think if we looked inside the houses, we should find that it is difficult sometimes to smile at each other, even though such a smile might be the beginning of love. For this reason, we always greet each other with a smile, because it is the beginning of love. And when one begins to love, it is natural to want to do something." That's from Mother Teresa, her life, her works. So what captures your attention in that quote from Mother Teresa? How does it connect with your life, right here, right now? Is there a little gem in there for you to chew on and sit with for a bit? So the third part of our pop, the final part, is engage or commit. A nudge. Consider how the idea of this active way that Mother Teresa talked about to be love would fuel you today or this week. There's a lot of needs around us, and I think the needs are only going to grow with what's happening in the world right now. Identify a person, near or far, who comes to mind. Someone who could use a dose of this big love. Allow this person to be you. Do you need to gently care for yourself today? Does an inspired action bubble up? Might you send a text or an email? Do something little or big for this someone that comes to mind. Really take a moment and consider who you are nudged to commit to do something, to be love for. Write it down, share it with someone, a live someone. Maybe me, I would love that. Post it below. And commit to do this today with some gentle, loving, good energy juju for yourself. So, our pop is over. As I sign off, a reminder, you are loved. You belong. We belong to each other. Let's stand tall together and light up the world. See you tomorrow for day 2.